What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog, coming to you guys on a Monday. Hey, let's say that again. A Money Monday. Should I pay off debt before investing? 10 dividend stocks you should consider. Now, you know Skynet was giving your girl some probs, right? So now we here, and I want to thank you guys for being on the show today. This is a question I get often. Erica, should I pay off my debt? Erica, I have debt. What should I do? I don't want to be behind in investing. And I think sometimes we get really caught up in what other people are doing, and we cannot base the measurements on our own life off of that. Now, a lot of times you guys hear me talking on the channel about how I see all these college people, they'll move in home with their family, they'll pay off all their debt in a year or 2 years. And people are like, oh, that's so stupid, Erica. That's so dumb. And I go, their debt is 8%, right? At the time being. The stock market on average, about 30 years now, they've been tracking, gives you about 8 to 10% interest return on your money. So they actually win if your debt's higher than that, you got a 25% credit card, all that stuff, your debt's higher than that, you should pay off some of this debt. And I'm so glad to see you guys are already in the chat, chatting it up. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, Rashid Davis, for a $2 super chat. So here's the thing. Let's do simple math. Let's make it easy for everybody. You have $1,000 and you're like, Erica, I'm going to take this $1,000 and drop it up into the stock market. I'm so excited. Tell me which dividend stocks to buy. And I'm just going to say, like, I pick higher yielding dividend stocks, of course, but not everybody does. So on average, 8 to 10%. So let's say out of that $1,000, you get 80 back this year, income wise. Cool. You made 80 out of your 1,000. Great. But let's say you had a credit card that's got $1,000 spent on it at 25% interest. Well, that credit card is going to make $250 off of you this year. So did you win some or did you lose some this year? You get my point? Same thing goes when it comes to cars. There's a lot of y'all out here driving around with 17% interest on cars. There's a lot of folks out here driving around with lots and lots of credit card debt. And it's hard for me to sit here with a straight face and tell you, yeah, just take your time. Buy assets to pay off your liabilities. If you notice Robert Kiyosaki, any of these people for our work week, Tim Harris, Gary Keller, even the examples in the Gary Keller books, which is like the Buy and Hold, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, the Millionaire Real Estate Investor, any of those books, if you read them, really truly read them, most of the agents in the book, though they're making money, they immediately invested their money. Because if they didn't, they would spend it. And a lot of them would create debt for themselves. So the key here is real estate great? Is getting real estate, then getting the Bentley or getting the car you want great? Sure, that asset is paying for it. But you got to make sure you're not messing yourself up. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because a lot of people say, well, Erica, you talking about credit cards. You talking about credit cards. Credit cards got really high interest. Now, nowhere on this channel do I try to say, take your credit cards and buy and hold houses. Most people who are buying real estate with credit cards are flipping. They're flipping, they're wholesaling, they're buying marketing. Again, on this channel, I'm always saying working capital, right? So we always want to be careful that we're not hearing what we want to hear, per se. I think a lot of people are hearing what they want to hear. And business lines of credit is something I'm always pushing, because with business lines of credit, you're talking about 4% interest, 6.99% interest, sometimes 0% interest for the first 9 months. Right now, I just drive down the road and I saw Randolph Brooks had a sign, 60 days, no car payments. Now, something's funky going on with the economy when they're like 60 days, you ain't got to pay for your car. Now, you always got that courtesy 30-day, go and drive the car off the lot. See you in 30 days. We got you, girl. But now they're advertising 60 days. That's somebody who did not need to buy that car. That's what that just told me. They cannot even afford. They don't put so much down payment on that they ain't going to be straight for 2 months. They didn't need to buy that car. Now, that may be an incentive they're offering, but to me, they didn't need to buy that car. So again, I always want to make it very clear on this channel. If you got high interest debt, you got a ton of student loan debt, check your interest rates and make sure you're paying it off. That's why it pretty much surprises me and saddens me when I talk about stuff at 18% interest, tax liens at 24% interest, other opportunities in real estate at high interest rates. People are kind of like, oh, Erica, I don't want to hear about tax liens. Oh, Erica, I don't want to hear about that. And I go, they're making high interest off you, and you're making no interest on your money. That where in that does that make sense, right? Like everybody's out there talking about, I'm buying Nikes today. Honey, I'm not buying Nikes. I bought one Nike stock. That's how I protested. Okay. You know, be smart about it. Nike's already up to $82 or something today, if I'm not mistaken. Now let's go on to, gosh, a lot of y'all here. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. It's 90 of y'all here and 29 likes. Let's get that likes up. So what's up, Penny Stock Investor, Diamond Brooke, Erica, Priscilla, Rhonda, Python Don, Health Weight, Real Talk, Clifton Burns, Urban Mastermind University, Brandon Jackson, PB Thomas Trucking, Rasheed Davis. Again, thank you, Rasheed Davis, for the $2 super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. Lachelle Hicks. Yes. KG. Wayne M. Excuse me. Urban Mastermind University. Who all in the Classy Climbers group? Oh, they up in here, man. Let's see what we got. Afternoon investors and moguls. That's right, Charlene. Anyone on Fundrise? I am. Priscilla Jackson. Okay. Gotcha. Robin Hood. That's right. Mentor Shelley. Scrolling through. What's up, Yolan? If you don't have Robinhood, someone can send you free stock to join. Not really a minute. Yeah. Send me free stock. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Donnie Breeze? What's up, Creature? Cam in the building. I know Skynet was already playing when I got on here. I'm like, why is it taking me so long to let me up in here? Okay. What's up? Oh, wow. It's a ton of everybody. What's up, everybody up in here? Okay, Mr. Shelley, I only have student loans and as debt, no credit cards, no car payment. Well, you're ahead of a lot of people. I learned that credit cards are only useful if you can pay your full balance off before the interest is calculated. If you're not able to do that, credit cards can be a nightmare because of the interest. Exactly. And there's some people who have zero interest credit cards for months, for like 12 months. But that's the thing, you know, even when it comes to, and thank you, UMCP Diva, for the $5 super chat. When it comes to the credit card game, like a lot of y'all are like, Erica, you know, Stephen Lau has a cool thing with the credit cards. Don't knock it. And it's not that I'm knocking it, but if you're only making $3 grand and you're running out here to get 100,000 in credit cards, for what, bro? For what? To go get in trouble and call me in a couple years to clean your credit? Not on my watch. Not on the Classy Climbers Accountability Group watch. You know, we want to do smart things here, you know, with our money. So. Dang, he said like dirt. All right, so let me get on task here. So many of you ask, you know, Erica, how many stocks? How much should I put in a stock? How much? And so here's the deal. I don't think personally, this is me personally, because if you're being a good investor and you're checking on the earning reports, you're checking on the quarterly earnings call, you know, sometimes they have calls and then you can hear them and you can get into the speakerphone call. You know what I mean? Like you can hear. They make them available for shareholders, and you get a little voter. Like I have a ton of these little green sheets where they sent me the thing to make sure I voted. I love it. I'm a shareholder, right? And to be a focus on what those 10 companies are doing well, I think 10 is a good number. Now maybe you're gonna get mad at me. No, Erica, not just 10. Okay, we'll span it to 30, but you got to do 30 times 4. So you're going to check on 120 earnings reports because each quarter they're putting out these earning reports. So you got to think about that. How much time are you wanting to develop? That's why we were talking about ETFs the other day. All the different ETFs you could go focus on. So, I mean, that's really the truth of it is, or will you have time to check on these? For me, when I was in college, we had a professor teach the classroom. He was macroeconomics and microeconomics. And then he taught another class about investing, personal finance. And he said, hey, if you sign up for this other class, because he was always trying to fill this other class he had, I can give you the hookup. And we were like, yo, what kind of hookup, man? What kind of thing is he talking about? And it was certainly about buying real estate, which he helped a lot of students in the class buy real estate. But secondly, was about investing. And so a lot of us got into penny stocks, just for an example, a learning technique. We all use Trade King, but before it was called Trade King, it was called something else. But I also got an E-Trade account. But anyway, the point of the story is I lost $4,000. Now I only put $1,000 in, and like the penny stock, it was a pump and dump, and I lost money. And I remember telling him, he was like, hold up. I didn't tell you to do that. I did not tell y'all to be out there playing them penny stocks. I just used them as an example. And what that taught me is I want to be in something that's going to be paying me monthly. Just like with the YouTube channel, just like with all my other businesses, I want something that's paying me monthly, putting money in my pocket on a consistent basis. What can I do with that? Dividend stocks. I became a big fan of dividend stocks, and not just any dividend stocks, monthly dividend stocks. I want to make sure, because I get little emails. I don't know how many of you are in here have Robinhood. Put a 1 in the chat if you have Robinhood app. So I don't know if you have Robinhood app, but for example, Robinhood app sends you a little email. Hey, you got funds. You know, like it's a thing, the way mine says it is funds for the monthly dividend stocks. Same thing for Stockpile in my Stockpile account. Same thing for E-Trade. I mean, all these ones let you know when you got your dividend money. And I like it that way because that saves me the legwork. I should be looking for no less than 29 emails, alerts at some point in the month. Right? And that's how I keep easy accountability. And then I can go back and double check. Okay, well, why am I not getting this much? Okay, why am I not getting this much? Okay, what was the interest rate on this? Okay, cool. This matches up. This looks right. Because a lot of people say, well, why don't you reinvest? Why don't you reinvest? I'm just not a big believer in reinvest. I think you get more incentive when you get your money in, all the money comes to you, and you can go deploy it where you want. I just think you get more incentive. You go, okay, I'm only getting like 100. Okay, well, I'm only getting 2,000. Okay, I'm only getting this many thousands a month. Then you have an incentive to put in more, right? And for a lot of people, there's this magic number of $1 million, $1 million. Well, if you really do the math, if you have $500,000, which is 500,000 at 12%, that's $5,000 a month. Okay. Now, you're not going to put all this in one stock. You're never going to do that. Never, ever, ever. And here's the problem. A lot of people are like, well, I put mine in Coca-Cola, Erica. Okay, Coca-Cola gives you 3%. Really? You put in Coca-Cola? So, or if you have $500,000 at 20%, that's $8,333 a month income checks, or 100,000 a year, however you want to say it, nice and easy. But that's the thing. People are scared of these higher numbers. And I think with Fundrise and a lot of these opportunities where people feel like they can invest in real estate and eventually more private lending, they can get those numbers. But you can also get those numbers in dividend stocks. So let me see any questions y'all have so far before I go pick a few, show you what I like. Okay, what we got here? So Greek surgeon said he buys the stocks he uses. Hello, Miss Vegan. Hello, Uriah. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Greek servants, for putting the links in the chat. If you guys want to go to my pages or the Facebook group, the links are in the chat. KG wants to get in the group. So KG, they're putting the links up here. You should be able to get into it. If not, please let me know. What other? I got some other comments here. Let's check out these comments. You guys have some good comments. You guys are here on a Monday. Look at y'all throwing up on a Monday. Get it? All right. So I just put in the comment section the private Facebook group, so people who want to join can see that link. Boom. There's that. What else? Thomas Jackson, what type of info to share in the private Facebook group? In the private Facebook group, Thomas Jackson, we're sharing about funding, business line of credit. They're going to have private interviews. When I go down to the mastermind in Orlando, they're going to get that content. It's not going to come on the regular Facebook channel. It's only going to go on the regular YouTube channel. It's going to go to the Facebook group. They're going to be able to ask a lot more questions. They're going to get my attention more. A lot of times people want to blow me up in my emails, and I'll be like, that's reserved for the Facebook group. You know what I mean? It's just, you're not going to get to me that way. And I'm going to start putting an automatic messenger in my Facebook group, Facebook post anyway. Wow, that's crazy. Hello, Veronica. Okay, so everybody, a lot of people got Robinhood app. Cool, cool. And Stash Invest does it too. Cool, cool, cool. Robinhood played me. They couldn't verify my ID. No, they didn't, Star Asia. You hit them up on them emails. Don't let them play y'all. Hit them up in them emails. They got to tell you why. Okay, let me see. Y'all got a lot of comments. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Ooh, y'all wearing me out. Let me reading hard over here. Okay, let me see. All right. What's so special, Robinhood? Mike B 28. It's just a way for people to get into stocks. And also Robinhood doesn't charge a commission fee. Now here's where it gets you. When you try to pull money out, that's when Robinhood gonna put a little click on you, right? Because like everything's, there's a catch, right? So of course you're getting free commission, but guess how much that saves you? A lot of times on E-Trade, I'm paying $9.99 for my trades. On Trade King, I would still have to pay $4.99. On Ameritrade, I think it's still $9.99. A few other people are like moved it down to like $4 and $3 per trade. But if you're someone like you or me, and we're maybe only putting 25, 100, 200 a week into the account, and we're buying at the same time, why would we want to pay $9 2 or 3 times if I want to split that 200 across 3 different stocks, right? Like it just depends on how you put your orders in, right? So that's why people like Robinhood. And also Robinhood gives you, like just like Stash App and many others, gives you the information on the news on that particular stock. Star Asia, as most people would recommend, you should reinvest the dividends. I personally do not. Star Asia, it could be wise, but it is not what Erica Williams does. Erica Williams is an autonomous person that can do what Erica Williams wants to do. Like you make a decision for yourself. Now, is drip wise? According to the men of old, drip is wise. Yes, reinvesting your dividends is wise, but guess what? You can't do it on certain apps. I think, did Robinhood change it yet? Anybody? I haven't even checked it because I don't feel like it. But I can check some other ones. Okay, Mike B doesn't reinvest. A couple of people don't reinvest. Okay, cool. How and where do I go to start investing money in stocks? Miss Vegan, you can go Robinhood app, you can go ETFs, you can go mutual funds, you can go any type of these deals you want to do. You can start with Edward Jones Advisor. The choice is yours. KG, I don't think we're going to have events while I'm in Charleston. Really, it's going to be me and Nina hanging out. And then we're going to look at some rental property while we're there. So, and plus it's a little bit of my vacation time. So probably not feeling hanging out. Congratulations, Greek surgeons at a bank opening a business account right now. Beach Reloaded, I have Robinhood and Acorn apps. Good, good, good. Richard Mayfield. Investing in fractional shares is definitely the way I learned to do stock investing with little risk. However, it can deceive you because the gains are so small. Very true, Richard. Like when I went to buy Amazon in Stockpile, for the example, I was doing for the book, I was like, oh, this is good. But then I realized there's these huge gains the stock is making, and I'm not getting them because I only have point share of a stock, point share, you know? There you go, Mike B. Exactly. Exactly. CC, Robinhood does add the dividends to your available account. Hence, that's how I know. I check because it will say the email alerts for when I have funds for my dividends. Okay, so out of my choices, it'll let me. I don't think it will. It's tripping. Let me see if I can share a screen. Okay. Whoa, stop playing. Somebody just left me $200. Stop playing, Selma. Who is that? I have to leave early, but I am learning. Selma, hit me in the emails. Hit me in the emails. I'll do a consult call for you. Hit me in the emails. That's blessing the channel, y'all. They just blessed the channel. Thank you. That is very kind. Listen, when I do this channel, it's not necessarily for the super chats, but it's appreciative that you guys respect what I'm doing and love what I'm doing. Like, I appreciate that. Like, y'all don't understand. So I have Capital One investments, but I got acquired by E-Trade. So now each commission is going to cost a grip. Exactly. I love E-Trade. E-Trade's where I put large amounts. If I got $1,000 or $2,000 and I want to do it, I do it there. I just don't feel super comfortable via my phone yet with Robinhood app and all that stuff. I just see too many people lose their phone all the time and it makes me nervous. Like and share the channel, like and subscribe. Listen, seriously, Salma, contact me, email. She did make it rain on her way out. I'm like, I'm catching all the money, Salma. Raining it. But anyway, if she's gone here, she can email me here. I made a comment. She can email me here. Don't y'all be emailing me. I love when I put these emails up and y'all be emailing me. I'm like, I didn't tell you to email me. I didn't tell you to email me. All right, so okay, let's get on. I'm gonna share the screens and y'all gotta let me know if you seeing it. If you're not, then I need to know. Your girl needs to know. Let's see. All right, you should be seeing my favorite stock, my favorite website. It is so easy and so smooth and convenient. This is dividend.com. I always want y'all to check it out on your own. Research on your own. Don't let me just tell you. Verify what I'm saying. Check what I'm saying. Check it for yourself, right? We all agree here. We're going to check stocks for ourselves, right? Don't just, if Erica give you these 10, don't just say yes. Like, check it for yourself. Okay. So now here we are on I like this section. I just like it, right? So let's say this, I want y'all to learn how to play with this website too. So let's say today is, what's today's date? The 10th. If I go on here by dividend date, like this, why is it tripping? Don't be tripping today. It might be tripping. I might have to get back, log in. Hold on. It's going to trip, ain't it? Yep, it is. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to take the screen off so I can put my passwords in so y'all don't see my passwords. Okay, back on me while I put my password in real quick. So hold on. So anyway, come in, go ahead and ask some questions you guys have of me while I'm in here logging in about dividend stocks. Give me some questions. Make sure you're bringing them. Bring on the questions. So your girl is ready about dividend stocks. What are some fears? What are some ideas y'all guys have? You know, a lot of times people, they're like, why are these companies paying dividends? Why don't they just reinvest the money back in themselves? And you got to realize incentive. And also you got to think about what type of economy we used to be in. It used to be a thing that you only invested in stocks that had dividend because you wanted to retire. And retirement was so like, oh, I'm going to retire and look at this company giving me dividends, right? Like it was a big thing. That's why Coca-Cola and all these people had all this loyalty. But that's when, you know, the interest rates, I think, were much higher when they first started out. Now it's like, why would you want Coca-Cola? I mean, I know it's an evergreen company, but I need more meat on the bone. Okay, so I'm in here. I think I can share it without y'all seeing all my business. Yeah, we good now. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. We can share it now. Oh no, hold on. I think we can share it now. Yes, there we go. Okay, why am I not seeing myself? Hold on. There we go. Can y'all see it now? Please let me know if you can see it. I hope you can. All right, so this should be on the dividend.com website. You guys should be seeing it. Okay, so we go over here, and of course they're talking about, should you hold REITs? They're giving you a lot of good information. You should check this out for yourself. Okay. Now, of course, they have a list of best dividend stock, what they think, and what is the best? What is this? I go here, and you also have monthly dividend stocks here. We'll click this one first. I want you to go here on this site and learn for yourself, of course. But of course, you go here and you go by the dividend date. So what's today's date? Today is the 9/10. Okay, let's do that again. Fix that. Here we go. It's nope. It's not gonna be right. Nope. Let's go back one more time. They tripping. So anyway, some of these are quarterly. But anyway, as you see, the ex-dividend date and the pay date. So you got to buy this one. Let's just, for example, this is Cornerstone Strategic Valve Fund. This is not one of mine, but I'm just giving you an example so we can all learn this website so you all know how to work it. If you put 1428 into this company, you will get 2.84 over the year. Okay? So when do you need to have this purchase by? Here, 12/13, December 13th. So when you need to have a purchase by, because on December 31st, they're going to pay you out. Now, I think these people are quarterly. We could always go check. But again, this is on, oh, these are the monthly dividend stocks. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Make sure I'm on the right one. Let me see if I can find my baby in here. I can do it by dividend yield. Let's do that. All right, so this is something I do. I would recommend for some of y'all to do. Start with the highest first down the list. Now, ignore these top three. Now, why am I saying this? Be careful. This is Erica's CYA, consult your attorney, consult your accountant. But I would ignore some of these top three because usually they're wild and unpredictable. The information you read on them, it just doesn't sit well, okay? Okay, so then I usually hop down on here. This is Canadian, Just Energy Group, ordinary shells. But anyway, I'd hop down here. A little bit more, and I'd start about 14%. Now, many go say, no, Erica, but you said we need all the monies, 15%, 18%. Yes, you can. You can get 18% in tax liens. You can get 24% in tax liens, 25%. You can also get 20% real estate. When it comes to some of these dividend stock companies, if you read about them, you want to be in the window of 10% to 14%. Because of some of these companies, a little bit questionable. You need to go read about it and make sure they paid money. So how do we read and make sure they paid money? Okay, so this is Orchard Island Capital Inc. Okay, they're giving 12%. You're like, okay, Erica, there's our 12%. If I put $7.95 in, I get 96 cents out. Okay, and if I buy it by the 30th, which that already passed, I'd have a check today, 9/10. Now we're going to double check Orchard. Where are we going to check it? Yahoo Finance. You already know. Okay. Why are we checking it like this? We want to double check before we put our dollars anywhere. Okay. Now, what are we going to do about this? We're going to go down because today is a dividend day. Okay. So what we want to look for is, have they consistently been paying their dividend? Right. So this is 1 day. Let's go 6 months. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go a year. So dividend date. Okay, cool. Let's go here. 1 year. Not too crazy. 5 years. They went from what? $12 to now $7. I don't like that too much, but okay. So there we have our chart. Okay. And here we have our information. Right, company information on the company, conference call, presentation date. See what we're talking about? Here's your announces are in August 2018, the dividend date. Okay, so they've been given 8 cents every month, like clockwork looks like. Okay, going here, host earnings call. Another one. See how this is? Texas launches no cost solar. Announces more. See what I'm saying? You want to keep looking, make sure they're consistently putting out their dividend. If they're a monthly dividend stock, they need to be saying every month they're giving you their money. Every month, here's some more money. Every month, here's some more money. That makes sense? Every month they need to be you need to see a notice. They announce their dividend. Right? So again, here's their earnings. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, they missed the earnings. That was tight right there. Here. Boom. Boom. What's going on? You gotta find those things about them. Okay, so this is simple. This is an easy way to kind of look at it. And I like it. So here we go. Now let's go back over here. Get out of here. Get out of my face. So we feel confident about that. Okay, we feel confident that they're going to provide what they say they're going to provide, correct? Everybody feel comfortable with that? Okay, so again, here's more. We'll go down. I'm going to hop over here and give y'all one of my babies that I like. Always is, oops. And for those of you in the investing class, you know I talk about them often. So these people are Whitestone REIT. Why do I invest in them? Because I can see them in my backyard. They are a Houston, Texas headquartered company. I get my shareholders vote in the mail here. Again, they've made the list for 16 high yielding monthly dividend players. Okay, do they fall? Well, probably not, because they are so heavily invested in what market? Texas. Okay, now they are putting some money in some restaurants. That did make me a little nervous. But at the end of the day, their bread and butter, excuse my mouth, bread and butter is apartments. Now you see they're dabbling in a high sky cinema. In where? Houston, their own backyard. Again, edited transcript of the earnings call. Okay, earnings call. Okay, they missed their estimates a little bit. That's why they're investing in a few different things. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now go 5 days. Okay, go 1 month. Okay, go 6 months. You see that? Go 1 year. Well, year to date. This is year to date. Make sure y'all understand. Year to date, this is 1 year. It was 14. And I've consistently been buying it. So I bought some here, bought some here. Every month I've been buying it. So here, 5 years, up and down, up and down, up and down. Why? It's REITs. Now, going forward, their dividend went down to 8.36. Now, before it was almost 10%, but that's because they had some changes. Now, I will continue to keep buying this. I like this company. I will keep investing in it. It's in the backyard. I can know where to find it, where to look. Okay, so getting back on track here. Looking good. Here's the revenue, earnings. Because why? Why do their revenue and earnings look like this? Anybody know why? Because REITs are supposed to give 90% of their money back to the shareholders. So this is how it should look when you're looking at REITs. They should be growing, which they are, but this line should stay kind of around the same. Okay. Now this one made a strong buy and hold, 2.5 rating. So again, that's one of my 10 that I picked for myself. You don't have to pick that for yourself. That's for myself. You have to find what makes you comfortable. Here's another one that I picked. Prospect Capital. All right. So this one is at $7.30. Now, what are you seeing in common of these shares? These aren't super over the top expensive shares. These are reasonably priced. I like them. I can buy more of them all the time. Now, what do I do when I like these stocks? I put about 10. I try to get 10 shares at a time. Why? Because then I can look back on the dividend fund, and it usually I can do just quick math. Like, okay, that sounds right. That looks right. I don't have to stop what I'm doing and just, oh my God, I got an email. I got to look at it right now and take a guess. Now they're sitting at what? 9.69%. So they're doing better now than what my originally the WSR was. WSR was originally 10%. It was a little bit higher too. It's closer to 11 at one point. Okay, so anyway, so year to date, 5 year mark. kind of going down, so you have to find but why is it going down? Okay, so here, okay, here's an edited transcript. Great value stock right now, question mark. Again, earnings call. There you go, look at that, growing. It missed very little by like 1 cent, and then it beat by 1 and 2 cents. Again, look at that. They were doing good. Something happened in 2016. Back good. Okay. They are over here in the hold to almost underperform. So they got a yellow. Okay, they got a yellow. September, July, June. Okay. But again, you can read articles about this. You don't have to be in the dark about who this company is, what they're doing. Do they pay their dividend on time? Everybody see that? Everybody have any questions about that? Okay, I'm gonna go stop sharing for a second so I can see your guys' comments. Any questions? Let me look over here and see what the questions are. Again, my heart is touched. Thank you to everybody who donated. If I'm mistaken, Rashid, also the other person who donated. Like, I will call you guys out during the show, but I really truly do appreciate when you donate to the show, because it means so much to me that you're here and you like the information. It's 120 of y'all here. Definitely hit the like button. Somebody already came in here and disliked because they have no life. So salute to you, whoever disliked already. Okay, Cindy Leader, I hold long-term. Have held mine since 2009. Yes. A lot of my uncles had train stocks. The Pacific, oh God, what's one that called? Everybody was so nervous. But what happened is the company was like, look, we're going to get you your pensions. We're going to get you your stuff. And they made sure the employees had stock. And they also was a real big pumper towards the military. And that stock went through the roof. So people held great stocks during the recession. Okay, I have debt, but I still invest personally and through my job at the school system. True NC Consulting. Again, this whole perspective is, if I had $1,000 and I'm earning 8 to 10%, which on this channel, I always encourage you to get 12, 15, 20%, which I've already got negative comments and other videos like, well, how you get that much percent? Watch the video, bro. So, but if you're sitting there with a lot of credit card debt, to me, it would behoove you to take your focus and energy and knock that out. So it all depends on where you're at. Each his own. People are talking about they use E-Trade and Scott's Trade and Ameritrade. Ameritrade is the only reason I have Ameritrade is for the marijuana stocks. That's it. The rest of the marijuana stocks I can buy with my Robinhood app that I like, which I've shown screenshots on Instagram of that. What's up, Black First? Give me 2. Second Amendment for the super chat. Thank you, Rasheed Davis. Check and verify. Exactly, Greek Surgeon. And what sectors are your dividend stocks in? Richard Mayfield, here's my thing. I like REITs. I don't make that, I make that very known because I was in the real estate industry. I was in apartment management, and I could tell if an apartment company was doing well because Whitestone was just gobbling up everybody in Austin, in Dallas. It was really giving a run for the money to Greystar. If anybody know Greystar is, Greystar is one of the #1. They have now become #1 in the whole United States of apartment management. So I don't personally like Greystar from working experience and just the way the company runs. They're just awful. So Whitestone was this kind of Texas, give them the fight, right? So I like a lot of that. PSEC is also real estate. I have a big thing of timber, land, agricultural stocks because I felt like farming, the way the trends are, farming and agriculture are going to be huge. The world needs food. We have lots of land to farm on. So Capital One did the same thing to me, moved all my stocks over to Robinhood. Wow. I've learned about these through you. Should you always look for the highest yield? No, Cindy Leader, you need to look for a company that you can trust, that you know. This is why I'm showing you the ones I like, because these are ones I know. From my industry, I know these particular stocks. So you have to say, I think a really great thing for y'all is if you say, well, Erica, I go to Walmart, I go to Target. These are things I know. This is what I want to do. then that's amazing. That's what I want you to focus on, the ones that you or feel best about, right? Like, I don't want you investing somewhere that doesn't make sense for you. That won't help you, right? If you can't put a grasp on it and understand it, it won't help you. So, okay. All right. Keep it up. Make sure I have the right ones. Okay. All right. What are the questions? Make sure I got them. Born Majesty, what are the top 3 dividend stocks of 2018? I don't have any that are top of my head now. If you're basing your information off, oh, what are the top 3 stocks they said this year? I mean, you're basically following trends. Does that make sense? Like, I invest, like I said, I don't invest to like, hey, I'm gonna move the money around, I'm gonna switch it, I'm gonna sell it. Like, I put the money in there to be in there, like to hold. Unless that company is like on fire, I'm in there. Like, that's what I'm gonna do, right? Like I don't think I'm leaving that one. And honestly, let's be honest, like the way many people pick the top 3 dividend stocks this year, they would pick crap. Like, let's be honest, they're gonna pick Verizon, because Verizon is eating up everybody, all the competition, and Procter and Gamble, who don't pay you really high. You know what I mean? They don't pay great, but Verizon isn't going anywhere. I mean, they're just not going anywhere. Verizon pays 4.6 dividend yield. So this is the question he just asked. I'm sorry, I should have did that better. Born Majesty asked, what are the top 3 dividend stocks for 2018? So the top 3 that you're going to hear over and over is going to be Verizon, because they're just growing and growing as far as their service plans, as far as their area. But they have a heavy debt burden of about $119 billion. But everybody's like, they got a 4.6 dividend yield. They are kind of eating their competition. So that makes sense. And they have the 5G mobile network is coming. So you're going to hear about Verizon. You're probably going to hear about, there's a drug maker. I forgot its name. Let me double check. Let me Google real quick. Eli Lilly and Company. Here it is. So Eli Lilly and Company, they work with diabetes. So they expect diabetes in America to go from 30 million people to 55 million people in 2030. So this company, and that's sad that we're going to profit off basically drugs and people having diabetes. Essentially, they make a ton of money in the market share. They have like a huge part of the annual sales, like 40%. So that's another company you'll hear about. And Procter and Gamble. I mean, that's what you're going to hear about. That's the top 3. Verizon, the diabetes company, and they made a bunch of stink in the news, and Verizon pays 4.6. I just and Procter and Gamble, I just don't think those are the best. But that's what they're going to tell you are the best. So again, you can totally go with what they're saying. Like don't let me give you my personal bias and you feel like, well, Erica didn't tell me the best. Okay, fine. So TP, what's another question y'all have in here? Show me the questions, y'all. Show me the question. Now, here's a company that is on my radar, but for various reasons. I don't want to show that one. I'm gonna pick a better one. It's not a good company. I don't want to share that one. I don't want to give y'all stuff and you'll go, Eric, I went out and bought it and it was terrible. I don't want that on my conscience. Hold on. Okay, let's see. All right. All right, so everybody, here is another one. Are y'all ready? Can y'all see? Let me see. Brandon Jackson, I never thought of using dividend income as a source of income. Brandon Jackson, like I said at the beginning of the show, this is what most people are doing. Like this was the main way when you had retirement, or you have somebody with $250,000 or $500,000 in their retirement. They set it and set it and forget it and never touch this fund. Like imagine, like some people talk about people inheriting money, like they inherited their money, Erica. They didn't have to work hard, which get off your whiny horse about that. So let's say per chance somebody inherits $3 million. It's a convenient number. I'm just giving it. It's a number. Don't get your panties in a wad. But anyway, so $3 million times, and we're giving them low interest. Let's say we give them just 10% interest. They're going to make $300,000 all year long. Okay. Now divide that by 12 months, they're making $25,000 a month. But most people are not going to get to $3 million saving their income that way. That's why you see so many people doing active income, real estate, businesses. You know, they're actively trying to get the income up. So that's a convenient way. Now, let's just say you did get to the magical million. What a lot of the companies want you to do is draw off of your million, which I don't think that model works anymore as much. But let's say you did have $1 million. We're not going to fight it. Times 10%. That means you're going to get $100,000 a year divided by 12 months. That's $8,000. But how many of you are right now in your 50s and 60s and you know you're not going to get to $1 million? So that's when people start going, you know what, I'm just getting rental properties, one rental property a year for 5 years, and that'll be better than most of what I'm going to get. Right? So again, this is a strategy. Dividend stocks are just one piece of a puzzle. Right? If you were to come to me and say, Eric, I got 300 grand, what should I do? I'd put 100 grand in dividend stocks, high yield, and then I take the other 200 grand and use it for something else, most likely real estate, so that you have some diversification there. So, Erica, will you bring someone in the Facebook group to talk about auctions and strategies? I'm not I don't try to promote options on this channel. We can kind of ask in the group if people want that, but at the end of the day, I try to stay in my lane. My lane is kind of funding, financing, credit, action, and go buy a property and let's go, right? So, but we'll check on that. We'll go back on that. Yolan, I try to keep my credit card balances down. Yeah, it's important. That's how they get you at the end of the month. Okay, woo, it jumped. So I'm missing some people. Hold on, where are we at? Okay. Check and verify always. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I know, cashing out dividend stocks back when like they were having the pensions and life was good. Yeah. How much would one have to invest to see a healthy return? Beats Reloaded. What is your definition of a healthy return? 10%, 12% interest is healthy return. Now, like I said, my mind is I'm going to keep investing in this company until they prove me wrong. So if I'm putting 100 a week into a company, I'm going to see returns at the end of the year. Now, what started me on my journey as far as when I had $1,000 in my stock and I $1,000 in my tax return and I put it into Lending Club, I was like, ooh. But I also have had years where I took just a straight off and put money into stocks. E-Trade. E-Trade's been my baby since college. So E-Trade for the win forever. So, I mean, it just depends. What do you consider a healthy return? Cosmic Wisdom. That's right. The best dividend stocks can change. I see what you're saying, Richard Mayfield. Exactly. You have to buy a lot of shares in order to get income classified investment dividend return. For sure. I mean, over the years, you should be building it. But you see a lot of guys who work in sales and different things putting lump sums into it, and that's how it should be. Exactly, Stars. If you lose your phone, somebody can have access to your account, which also you have locks and barriers and locks on top of locks into all your accounts, which, you know, you can do that. That's right. Check those balance sheets, income statement, cash flow statements, do your own valuations. Don't gamble. I invested in Whitestone 6 months ago, thanks to you. Thank you, Cam. I'm just saying, I know why I invest in the company. Texas is going to go strong. Even if there's a recession, Texas is going to go strong. Texas apartment market is going to go mostly strong. And so it's like they hone down and bunker into Texas. Their headquarters in Houston. If this company loses money, I will personally drive down there and go, excuse me, who is in charge down here? We just voted on what we wanted, you know? So they do, Richard Mayfield. They have some slow growth, but I'm not looking at these companies should go like for appreciation, I'm looking at them for dividend. Is this company consistent? What would be the dividend based on the last two if you had 100 shares? Okay, so just do the math, 100 times whatever the price point is. If it's 100 shares like this, you go 100 times, what was the last one we had? Was it $7.30? Yeah. So that's $730 times, what was this interest rate? I think that one was like 8%. 8.91%. I think that's what it was. So we'll just do $730 times 8.91. Oops. 1%. And that will supposedly give us $65. Sounds a little high to me, but that sounds about right. $65. So $65 divided by 12, that's $5.42 a month. Woo! Now, many of you go, that's all? Yes, your $730 is only going to get you $572 a month. Like, this isn't some magical flip ride where I'm going to put a little bit of money in, it's going to go out. Thank you, Paperworks. I just saw that you did it. I'm so sorry. The thing is going down really slow. So again, Paperwork put it in what I just said. 10% annually, quarterly. So Paperworks, all the ones we're looking at are all monthly dividend stocks. I'm a very big proponent of seeing it monthly. Which timber company did you go with? Payout. Okay, here's an example. Paper. Okay, cool. Got it. You guys are talking with each other. I love it. I bought a stock in which the tech company makes whiskey. Thank you, Borman Jesse. Alternative financial medicine. Thank you, Dr. Meadows. Dr. Meadows was a little sick, so he missed our last Thursdays, y'all, but he should be coming back next Thursday. I've set a stop limit order on Verizon, $4 billion in debt. I don't, yes, right? See? Yes, I'm a diabetic. Oh, I'm a diabetic, so I'll be investing in myself. Oh, I'm so sorry. Green energy companies, yes, big yes. I am not a big believer, and I know people, it's marketed very well. Go green, all this stuff like that. But honestly, what are companies that I see, and here's some of my thoughts, that are gobbling up the marketplace, who are going to be consistent. That's why when we had the Wednesday investing class, I was talking to Charles about the beer companies and Samuel Adams, why I invest in Samuel Adams and stuff like that. And it's one of the ones that's not necessarily dividends in my account, but I invested in them because they're such a mammoth, and all they're doing is gobbling everybody. And so I invest in them because I know they're going to keep eating other companies. And I don't need it to make a dividend because I just keep investing, and as it grows and grows and grows, that's how I like to be in it. So, okay. Whew. Oh, well, there you go, everybody. Alternative financial method. He trades options. So if Dr. Meadows will come in and talk to us about options, I would appreciate it. Okay, what other questions y'all have in here? What other questions? Show me your questions. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, I'm reading. I don't know about that. Let's ignore that question. Okay. Anybody else? Let's see. It's sorry, it's slow, but it's like, if this thing cuts off, it's okay. You guys let me know. Okay. Are y'all in here? Looking for you. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. Y'all in here. I'd like your questions, some of y'all questions. So we see the doctor will come into the Facebook group and possibly talk about options. Somebody's asking about timber. Okay, someone asking me. Texas was the first state that recovered all its jobs after the recession. Texas is a money state. Well, Ray L, the thing is, Texas is a state where people are moving to. Same with North Carolina. Same with Tennessee. The past 10 years, those same 3 states have been on every moving list. So when people pack up everything they have, sell their house, sell their extra cars, take all their money, they're bringing cash and infusing the state. Now, you talk to local Texans, people been here all their life, they asses is broke. I don't know why. They just are. You have some that are rich, but a bunch that are broke. And complain about people moving here. So, okay, so here it is. Okay, so I was going to show you my timber stock, right? Yes, right. Okay, let's go. Did I show y'all this one yet? Make sure I didn't miss. Okay, so I'm not even sharing my screen. Lord Jesus, help me. Help me. All right. Okay, so now I'm sharing my screen officially. I don't know why I thought I was talking and sharing my screen, but clearly I wasn't. Okay. Harvest Capital Credit Corporation. This is on my list. Why is this on my list? Because the share is at 10% dividend returns. Now, yes, it's only $11. What you are seeing in every one of these stocks I show y'all, I don't buy these absolutely ridiculous stocks. I don't. I look for stuff that is small, it's growing. Now, this is its year to date. This is 1 year, a little bit red here. Could be cause for concern, but overall, I'm not. 5 year, up and down. 6 months, 1 month, 5 days. Today, a little red. But anyway. Okay, so again, I go up here looking for the earnings. They got a call. I can listen to the call. Here we go again. Earnings. Okay, here's his announcements for regular monthly distributions for July, August, September. Now, did they have some issues? That's what they need to talk about. You have to see. You have to see, what are these things saying? Are they not paying on time? Paying on time. So you get 9.5 there. So you get like 9 cents, almost a dime every time. Okay. Now they're getting a solid 3. They're getting a solid hold. Strong buy. They had a little bit of a strong buy, but mostly a solid hold. Okay. Now let's look at this. They missed it by 14 cents. They met right at, that's a little nervous. Then they missed it by 9 cents. Okay, then they missed it by 1 cent. So what does this mean? I need to be on the watch for what? This company losing money, not meeting their quotas. What's the problem? We need to go do more digging and research. You dig? Everybody follow? Okay, now somebody asked me about the wood stocks. Okay, so yes, no wood stocks. Let me go ahead and give them to you, baby. All right, so this is in my, so let's start with the biggest company. All right, so this is a German name. We're not even gonna hurt ourselves. Anyway, this company is quite red today. Now, you're gonna say, but Erica, what about all the stuff you're talking about having high dividend shares? Why am I investing in wood? And somebody tell me why. Why am I investing in wood? Put it in the comment section. Now I'm investing in this company. $34, a little bit more pricey than other ones. But why is this important? Because they are the largest timber company in the United States. They hold about 13 million acres across the North and South America. So they produce about 85% of all the wood per se products. We'll just keep it simple that you see. They're a mammoth. And your girl Erica likes investing money with the mammoths. Okay, because all they're going to do is what? In a recession, what they're going to do? They're going to buy more land and still be in control of all the timber and the money. So again, so you go over here, check out some information on them. Okay, here's their they got their call going. They got some reports on them. Now look what they did. Somebody's about to retire 14 days ago. They have a new boss coming in. Okay. Somebody announces their retirement. Don't you think that'll affect money? Think that affects shares? They're going to implement leadership, succession plan. Here's another thing. This is why they're looking shaky. They've reduced pension liabilities. Okay. Announces a 6.3 dividend increase. Now, they said this was going to happen in August. Is it happening? Is it happening? Okay. Again, going over here. They're in a strong wiggle point of between buy and hold. They got like a 2. They got a, not a strong buy as much, but a 2, a solid 2. Again, revenue, earnings. Here, 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 boom. Boom. Missed it by 4, but beat it, beat it, beat it. So they're doing good. Performer, average performer. Okay. See all those things that can tell me if this company's any good? Make sense? Everybody follow? Okay. Give you another one. That's number 1. I would say Dell's number 2, if I'm not mistaken. And we're not talking about Dell. Why is it tripping? Give me what I want. Talking about, quit tripping. Hold on. Hold on, the timber company. It might be tripping. Let's go to Pope then. Okay. So you have Pope Resources, a Delaware limited partnership. $72. Again, not cheap. $3. So 4%. Again, attention dividend hunters. You see, they're like, hey, y'all. Announces quarterly dividend. This stands out from my other ones. Again, earnings, revenue. Here's an investor conference call. They're not getting any recommendation trends. That should make you nervous. Anyway, full-time employees, 61. Where are the office located? Washington State. So again, you do your research always. Don't just take what Erica's saying about the company being in timber and timber being important. Research always, always research. I get OSB. Should be in here. Yes. Okay. This is also $39. Okay, so complete. It's outperforming other construction companies this year? Question mark. Okay. Should value investors buy this chart? Question mark. Think a framer campaign giving American more framers think? Toronto. Again, they're doing a little lot better there. Got some shakiness. They're a hold, so that's good. They're a 3. But again, you can read about them. They are in Toronto. You know, if you're one of those people, they're headquartered in Toronto. Erica, I ain't giving them my money. Now, see this right here? This is a false. I'm going to be really honest. This is false. Why is this false? This is false because you're not. Let's just go down here. Okay. Let's see if we can get where they announced you're even getting your money. All right. So second quarter, it declared a 4.5 per share dividend. This was last month. Now you can always double check. Did everybody get that? Did they get it? Did they give it out? Are they giving it out quarterly like they say they're going to do? If they not, nervous Nelly. What you have to know before you buy for the upcoming dividend. Okay, see, it was like 60 cents a share here. What's going on with them? 60 cents a share here. Okay, you got to figure out, are they distributing a ton on the fourth quarter? Are they waiting to December? What do they do? Why is this? You need to investigate that. Okay, you can do that on your own time. I think I had one more I was going to talk about. Stocks. With stocks. Oops. No, these people weren't good. This one wasn't good. So ignore that one. That one wasn't good. I remember why I didn't want to show you that. Okay, let me see what you guys' questions are. Okay, oh gosh. Let's go over here. What are your guys' questions? What else we got here? Would you use rental income to invest in stocks, paperwork? It depends on how did I get my rental income? Did I use my savings to invest it? What did I use? Right? Is that the game plan? I mean, you want to have multiple streams of income, but again, I would take 10% out of my active income to put it in there. I would leave a bulk of my rental income in the account for emergencies, vacancies, just to have it in there. Also to invest in more rentals. Exactly. Cosmic wisdom. I have a theory. I think if you stay in your hometown, you're most likely not as hungry as people who have moved there. Oh yeah. Like when I came here and I would go out 5, 6, 7 days a week, meetup groups, meeting people, real groups. I talk to people and they'd be like, how can you do that? You ought to just take a break, girl. And I'd be like, what are y'all doing with your life? But again, as I've moved, I've come to find purpose, and making money is why I moved in the first place. There you go. SDR, 15% dividend. That's a Texas Oil Royalty Trust. I have a small percentage of my portfolio invested in it. It pays quarterly and is paid regularly for years. Let's look his up. You said it. SDR. The Mississippi Trust. Let's see. Hold on. Excuse me. So sorry, you guys. So yeah, they're paying. Looks like 12.33%, but we got to check on that. Okay. So it's $1.38, 12% interest. Okay. 18 cents. Let's go check on it. Okay. Announces quarterly distribution. Okay. Earning snapshot. Ooh, look at that. Interesting. What's happening? I guess oil production is down. I apologize for yawning. Let's see. They don't have any target sets. Okay, earnings reports. They're in Houston, Texas. Let's go on over here. Click that button. Okay. Let's go 5-year mark. Year mark. Okay, here. Sand Ridge. This is what their page looks like. You guys, you want to go here. Okay. Gives you good information. Again, the news again. Events calendar. Email alerts. Tax information. SEC filing. News releases. Document request. Okay, you can get all up in their business and make somebody call you if you had to. But again, good recommendation, everybody. I don't have that one in my share, but if Dr. Meadows recommended it, I would check it out if I were you. Oh, wait, can y'all even see my screen? I'm not even sharing my screen, am I? Dang it. Am I? Nope, I'm not. What am I doing? I don't even know. I apologize. Should have had that coffee. I should have had that coffee. Okay, let's do that again. Dr. Meadows said at Sand Ridge, Mississippi Trust that I was talking about and y'all were not even seeing. Okay, so 1.39. Again, we're down here looking at the 12.33% dividend yield. So 18 cents off every time you buy. Okay, so this was the year. So we were looking at the earnings snapshot. We were looking at this. I thought this was quite interesting. I don't know if this had to do with laws or oil production or what. All right. Okay. It didn't have any analysis. But again, we said you can find it in Houston. So we went over and clicked this. This is the website for the Sand Ridge Mississippi Trust 2. Get information, news releases, filings, document requests, stock charts, tax information, distribution history, events calendar. Let's click that. But anyway, you can find information here, but let's click events calendar, see what it says. Okay, don't let they got nothing popping this week. Let's go year. Over the year. Not much happening over here. Let's go over here. Distribution history. For 26 cents per share. Declared, recorded. I guess you have to click to get more. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Tax information. Okay, there you go. 1 and 2. All right, everybody see that? See how we get the information there? We find out about companies that way. Somebody said I'm knocking down debt. Okay, let me see here. People need wood, they do. Python Dot said, I'm knocking down rent. Stay ready. Never get ready. Be investing soon. Wood is everywhere. A boring but highly profitable company. Need wood for all modern day. As long as they weren't stagnant, stay with it. Oh, income showing. What's up, everybody? Make their own job. I recommend it NYMT. Okay. That's $6 with 22-cent reliable payout. Okay. How do you decide when to get rid of something out of your dividend portfolio? I usually decide if it's like really terrible news. Like there was a company that was just giving, it was an REIT, and it just had, I mean, they were firing, the CEO stepped down, then another person stepped down. I was like, oh, and then they had, they were gonna reduce their dividend. I mean, it just was like red flag, red flag, red flag. So I was like, yeah, something don't sound right. Just had too much going on. If I would, I'm not, no point in naming it, but that's how I decided to get out, because it was like stock price fell. They were also going to lower the dividend all of a sudden, and then they also had two CEOs go back to back. Like every news was like going down. It's going down. This company is burning down. Okay, but yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, I didn't have a huge thing to tell y'all today. The rest we'll save for the Wild Investing Wednesday. We'll bring some people. So contact an accountant, but I believe dividends are considered income, so it shouldn't be a problem. That is true. It's true. They are considered income, and you'll get a K for them at the end of the year. You should. So that's all. I didn't have much for y'all today. Is there any other questions y'all had? That was really the bulk of it. I don't even think I hit a total of 10. But that's the most important ones. How about that? You got the gist of what I was trying to say. And we can save more conversation for later. Any other comments? Any other comments and questions? Nope. All right. Well, listen, we have to thank our girl Samarie. I don't want to mess her name up, for the $200 super chat, donating, keeping the show lively and vibrant. Love it. Thank you. We're also going to thank, I'm going up in the comment section, we'd like to thank UMCP Diva for the $5 super chat, supporting the channel. We'd also like to thank Rashid Davis for the $2 super chat, bringing it up on in. Thank you guys for making this channel so wonderful. Cam for posting things. Apple Mac, Ben the bartender, everybody who's been a moderator, I thank you for your service. I thank you for keeping the crazy people out. You guys are super fun. Yes, Jessica Camp. Yes, Square has been very good over the years. Exactly. Anyway, but yeah, we can always talk about this another time in the week. We'll find bigger, better dividend stocks. We'll go through this. We'll do a couple series on this. So if you want to get in the private Facebook group, it is right over there below. We've been talking about business, funding, buying real estate properties. We already have 2 people who talked about buying Atlanta tax certificates. Okay. And we're probably, I'm at Birmingham, Alabama tax certificates. So we're going to probably talk to them, see if they want to go live and talk about it or not on the Facebook group. Also, we're talking about funding and getting the funding book ready. The people in the private Facebook group are going to see me in Orlando, Florida, kind of doing at the Mastermind House, hanging out. You're also going to see me at Las Vegas. They'll have more access to private conversations and private things we'll be doing. Not everything goes on the YouTube, baby. Not everything goes on Instagram. You dig? But what happens at the house stays at the house and kind of stays in the Facebook group. So everybody, if you want to talk to me on the phone, the links are always below and in the comment section. Thank you so much, everybody who's been a moderator. Thank you for supporting the channel today. This is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Space Ranger Cadet, Skynet Defeater. Better stop before they get me. Anyways, you guys have a great day.